Hello everyone, welcome to this live video. Unfortunately, this matter has been continuing. We have laid silent for the last couple of days or perhaps the last 3-4 weeks, and there's good reason for that. My investigative team is busy with all these Hajj and Umrah fraud issues and alleged fraud issues. I see Mr. Stakala has gone on Facebook asking what's the update, posting my picture there this morning. I don't have a problem with that. They say no publicity is bad publicity. So you post my picture, I don't have a problem with that at all. But I do want to tell you that the reason we're not updating you, Mr. Sakala, I know you're watching, is because we don't want to tell you all the nonsense that we have on you. We've got a lot of information that's come forward, and I believe firmly that you don't deserve to walk around on the planet. You actually belong in jail. But be that as it may, we let the courts take their decisions. But my job is to inform the public, not to spin a blue scent with people like you and others like you. But there are more matters that has come up, and that is that Fawaaz Salegh is here. He's got some allegations against Imam Faseeg Adams. I want to just take a balanced approach. I have in the past called Imam Faseeg Adams and have asked him what's going on, because there's lots of questions around you. I had a telephone conversation with him minutes ago where he said to me that he too wants to come onto the show to clear his part, because many people in Cape Town is also saying that he's operating fraudulently, and people saying that he owes them money and he's got agreements with these people and whatever that might be. But we can talk about all of that. Fawaaz, on the other hand, is from Umrah Direct and from CBT. Imam Faseeg Adams has been working with him for the last couple of weeks in their offices. He's come in here saying that I disagree with some of the things that Imam Faseeg Adams is saying, and I've got a different story to tell. Now, this story is coming to the show, but as you can see, my office is loaded with paperwork, and my team is loaded with more and more paperwork, and we're just not ready to film the episode yet. Stakala matter is coming up, so don't lose sight of it. It's there. Imam Faseeg Adams wants to come onto the show to say that his name's tainted and there's lots of allegations against him. The man has a right to defend himself, and Fawaaz is here saying that he's not defendable, and I want to ask him why.
Assalamu alaikum to everyone.
Fawaaz, I may be so understand something on your side, and I don't want to labor this, but you saying that Imam Faseeg is not being honest, and he's saying he's being honest about his dealings, and we're going to talk about that on the upcoming show. What is it that's making you come into my office and say he's bullshitting?
Okay. Firstly, we took Imam Faseeg in 2 months ago. A lot of people warned me about him, family, friends.
So you're saying people warned you?
People did warn me. I got calls, I got pictures of WhatsApp, Facebook, everything. They tried to warn me about him. You know what? I gave him the benefit of the doubt, and I said to him that I will give him an opportunity because I believe he's good in my tawf work, and that he can help get clients for Umrah Direct. So what basically happened was, I went to Makkah last month. I don't know if you know about that. So what happened was 2 days before I went away, there was an issue happening at my office, and I actually called in 6 Hajis, that was supposed to go with Imam Faseeg last year, that the monies was obviously stolen. And then
so they were saying the money stolen?
The monies were stolen, yeah, apparently, from them, all 6 of them. And I said to them...
So they made this allegation outright that the money is stolen?
Yes, the money is gone. So basically what happened was they came into my offices, my mom was there, and basically, he begged me on his knees. He was crying, like they say, snot and trana, and he was asking me and my mom to help him out and bail him out for for 6 people's tickets. Alright? I told him outright no. The first time, the second time, and the third time, I told him outright no. He somehow climbed under my mother's skin and tried to convince her to convince me. And then at the end of the day, myself, my mom, we were in the office with my wife, And then then he basically told me he was on his knees then at that point in time. And at the end of the day, I knew from a business point of view, it's not viable and it's not good to help him. But at the end of the day, I'm still human. I'm still a Muslim, and coming down from an imam with a beard and a big long kufiya on his knees, crying snot and trana, obviously I actually felt obviously weak, and I gave him the benefit of the doubt, and I bailed him out for that 6 people, right? And then we got the tickets and whatever, they went through. I was promised by Imam Faseeg that, you know what, thank you so much, and whatever the case may be, we're going to have The Voice, and we're going to have Islamic Relief newspaper on the airport. We're going to cover the story of how Umrah Direct helped the 6 people, But in that time when we came, there was no press. I wasn't expecting press because I wasn't looking forward to that. But what concerned me most was that he made his first lie, and that made me look into him more. What happened then was he started to not be at the office regularly. He started, not answering his calls, not answering my WhatsApp, because he was obviously out of the druk, because my mom helped him out with the money. So basically what happened from there was, just coming in from last week, a lady contacted me and she said she wants to come and see me, right? And then she came into my office and she brought together a contract. She brought in a contract to say that he owes her 33,000 rand. Also regarding Umrahs and Ramadan and.
First, I wanna fast forward to something quickly, if you don't mind. When you walked into this office, you said that one of the allegations that you have against Imam Faseeg is the fact that your company is called CBT.
I'm gonna get to that. I just want to first bring into where the lady came in last week, and she told me that she brought a contract and she said that there's money's owed to her and she's coming to me and whatever. I said to her, look, auntie, I can do nothing about this. That dealing is between you and Imam. I'm a bit surprised because I pulled out the same contract for same amount of money almost, actually more, and I had that contract and I said, look, this is a bit concerning, I will speak to him about it, but at the end of the day, that's between you and him, because the agreement is between you and him. Then she mentioned to me, look, Fawaaz, I believe there's you're opening up an office in Gatesville. So I said, no man, we're not opening up an office in Gatesville, you're mistaken, we only got one office. So I left it at that, and then he came in, and then I said to him, look, Imam, tell me please, I need to have a meeting with you. What nonsense is that people are coming forward to me and saying that you owe them 33,000 rand and whatever. He said, you know what, that is between me and her and it's all sorted out or whatever, but the lady was just yesterday in my office telling me that it's not all sorted out and doesn't want to pay her.
Are you alleging that he's lying?
Well, the lady was in my office. I'll call her as well.
So you're saying outright he's lying to you? So despite me making the call to him this morning and him saying something else to me, you saying
what I'm going to tell you is that after that, it even gets more juicier, because after that, after she told me about the office in Gatesville, I called him and I asked him, listen, what is this about the Umrah office you're opening up in Gatesville? He said to me, no, Fawaaz, it's obviously our future plans because it's closer for the people and it's going to be better for Umrah and this and I actually swallowed that tablet and I said, okay, now it makes sense. Up until yesterday, when all the stuff came out the woodwork, somebody else called me and said, are you the owner of Umrah Direct? I said, yes, how can I help you? She said to me that she would like to make a payment into Umrah Direct's account, but she's just a bit skeptical. I said to her, how are you skeptical? Tell me, let me hear, let me understand, explain it to me. She then says to me that she was in my office yesterday in Gatesville. I said, in Gatesville? I said, I don't have an office in Gatesville. This is the second time I hear that I've got an office in Gatesville. I said, tell me more, please. She said to me, no, man, because she saw on the pamphlet and on the thing that the details is the banking details is Madrasatul Ulum. Do you understand? And the company's name now is Umrah Connect International instead of Umrah Direct. Now I have a company, CBT International as well. So I don't know where Umrah Connect International, it's CBT International, it's Umrah Direct.
I have a question for you. Are you alleging that he chose a name similar to your company name to fool people to believe that he's operating? Because what I pick up you saying is that, and you're saying that this happened in your office.
Yes, that's correct.
And these deals were made in your office.
Yes.
Under your brand.
Yes.
And then the name changed. That's what you were alleging.
Yes, yes, because you see what happened was after that happened, after that I got that call. He was still in the office. This was yesterday. He was still in that office. Right? And he left the office. Right? Now I believe
yesterday?
I believe he's saying he resigned. He didn't resign.
Wait. Sorry, let me just restart here. You saying up till yesterday he was in the office with him?
Yes, he was yesterday in the office getting people and phoning him, whatever.
When did you obtain these documents?
Yesterday. This is yesterday. So this is fresh stuff.
So you are Umrah Direct and you're saying Umrah Connect was operating in your office?
I don't know if it was operating in my office, but what I can say is that our brochures is exactly the same as Umrah Connect. Everything is exactly the same. The package is just half price, but with his banking details. So I don't know how somebody can go on Umrah for 14,999. Your ticket is 10,000 and visa is also 2,000 rand. That I don't know how to wrap my head around that. But what I did was I went into the email and I checked what was done, and that's where all the stuff came out. The woodwork, the packages over here, the people involved. It's the banking details. It's Madrasa Tul Ulum under the auspicious registration.
So I spoke to Imam Faseeg just before this, and he's saying that he's going to come onto the show and talk about that. But he's saying that the banking details that you see here is the banking details of the company before the inception of the actual instituted bank account, which happens a bit later through the business department of the bank.
Another person phoned in as well to say that there's another account now by Rondebosch, by Kromboom. So I don't know what account is this now again about Kromboom. I just want to let people know that if you want to deal with Umrah Direct, make sure it's Umrah Direct with a D, and also make sure it's our banking details because we still have full responsibility for that. Anything other than that, I unfortunately the company won't be responsible.
I'm going to ask you a very frank question. You can decide to answer this or not answer this. Are you saying that Imam Faseeg is not being honest in what's going on here?
Well,
are you saying that they're alleging that?
Well, I can say that if I hadn't to find out this, you'd have obviously benefited from a ticket and a room to Ramadan Umrah to do inspirational work. But when you come back home, he goes to Umrah Connect, which is already. But another thing that I want to bring to your attention is that in the email, all the quotes that Umrah Direct done was sent to his Gmail account to make an Umrah Connect account, to send an Umrah Connect code to make it half price. So that's a bit concerning for me. That is obviously my letterheads, my brand.
The inconsistencies that you leveled here today, I have contacted Imam Faseeg Adams when you were out of the room, and I have asked him if he wants to come onto the show to talk about this. He indicated to me that he wants to talk about these issues because people have been labeling him for a long time, and people are calling him a thief and a scallum and whatever it might be, terms that you apply here. You are saying that he is a thief and scallum in your view. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying that he duplicated my company, number one, and he put in other banking details, which is his madrasa. So I'm just worried about people going to phone me like yesterday. Somebody phoned me to say that they want to pay into Umrah Direct, but the bank account is different as Madrasa Tululu.
If Imam Faseeg is watching this right now, what do you want to tell him?
I just want to tell him that he must please come into office, or into the show, so that we can iron out this thing very, very nicely, because at the end of the day, I don't want to get calls from people saying that they are booking with Umrah Direct, but the banking details is fishy. It's Madrasa Tululum. So I'm also scared that if people pay money into that account, they're going to want money from me. That is the main thing that I'm worried about. Anybody that want to book with Umrah Direct or has paid into Umrah Direct, your package and your money is safe, and we look at giving you obviously the best that we can. But anything not invoiced from Umrah Direct is obviously not my responsibility.
So to viewers, I can tell you two things. One is that the program's coming up shortly, but I'm inundated with this kind of thing all the time. And so we're getting a lot of this coming in all the time. Right now, there are allegations as it's where it stands. And that, so we go back just one step. Mr. Culler's case coming up. Faseeg Adams spoke to him early on, and he said that this is all a bunch of lies and they are miscommunications and whatever it is. Be that as it may. What concerns me in all of this is the public sits on the side watching the drama unfold as their money is either taken away, they don't travel. I mean, you know the Color case. I mean, outright, that one is a thief. That I can tell you outright. That one's a thief. He can call me whatever he wants to. I've looked through his paperwork and all that. Your money is gone. If you've given Stakala money, your money is gone. Goodbye. But here on this side, we're looking at an issue where the public needs to start understanding that the issues around Hajj and Umrah and all my readings and research that I've done is very deep, and there's a big chance that you're going to keep on losing your money if you don't do your research. That's the problem. Faseeg Adams, I know that you're probably going to watch the video. I have done my bit to say, I've called you this morning and said, let's talk about this on the show so that people can understand your position. You're saying these allegations are untrue. You have the right, and believe me, I say this with all honesty, you have the right to come into the show and you say, here's my paperwork, these are all false. Fawaaz on his side has the right to say that you are busy defrauding people and you are acting under the guises that you're not supposed to. But we leave that for the show coming up. We'll update you in the next couple of days. Goodbye.